Hey guys, welcome to HOOTY'S World. Today we're going to do some parkour. Woo! Parkour! Hey guys, Coach Hooty here. I'm here to teach you a couple parkour moves. So if you want to learn some really good parkour moves, you're going to have to start with the basics. And the first basic move is a front somersault. So what you want to do is you want to bend your knees like this. You're still on your feet. You're going to put your hands down on the ground. You're going to tuck that chin in straight to your chest here. Then you're going to roll over just like that. Try to roll over your shoulders and not your head. If you roll over on your head, it's going to kind of hurt. It's not going to look as good. All right, guys, you just learned the front somersault. So what you're gonna do next is try a side somersault. So a side somersault, you're gonna roll over to your back, just like this. But you're gonna keep your knees up like this, your hands up like this as you're rolling. That way you can make it back to your hands and knees like that. So if you do that quick enough, it should look like this. And that's a side somersault. They're pretty fun. All right, guys, you did the front somersault, you did the side somersault. Now, let's do the back somersault. This one can feel a little scary, but guess what? I'm gonna teach you how to do it where it's safe and it's gonna be fun. So what you're gonna do, just like the front somersault, you're gonna bend down just like this. Toes on the ground, knees are a little bit, but instead of going forward, we're going backward. You're gonna wanna pick a shoulder to go over. I suggest the left shoulder. That's the one I'm most comfortable with. You're going to tuck your chin in just like the front somersault to your chest, and then you're going to roll back, drive the legs over your shoulder there, and you'll land in just like that. All right, guys, you landed the front somersault. You've done the side somersault. You even got a back somersault. So something that's really fun to do is the parkour roll. And that's where you kind of combine the front somersault and the side somersault and you pancake them together. So you're going to get down to the ground, just kind of like a front somersault. You're going to put your hand slightly to the left. Then you're going to roll over that right shoulder. Or if you feel comfortable, go over your left. But I like to go over my right. And then I roll over that shoulder just like that. And that's a parkour roll. Okay, so if you're having a little trouble getting to your feet, here's a little trick tip. Try to tuck your left leg in as you're rolling. So you're rolling, that left leg is tucked in, and then you're standing up on top of that left leg. So all together, it should look like this. Roll, tuck, stand, just like that. All right, guys, you mastered the parkour roll. Now you're thinking, how can I take this up a notch? How can I do that? Well, here's how you can do that. You can turn that parkour roll into a dive roll. Just like that. So a couple key components to a dive roll. So the first thing is, you're going to have to jump a little further. The second thing, you're going to want to use your arms a little more. You kind of want to look like Superman when you're doing it. So you're going to dive into it. Once again, you're going to do the parkour roll and roll over that right shoulder of yours. So you're going to dive, roll over the shoulder, and you're going to land it. So it's also really nice to run into it a little bit, or a little slight jog. So slight jog, dive roll. You got your dive roll. Now you want to take it to maybe something harder instead of a crash mat. Find a nice little spring floor, grass, and then just dive into it. But make sure you're rolling over that shoulder fast enough. All right, guys, we're gonna start with an obstacle that's about hip height. For me, my hip's about that tall, so I need a little bit of a taller obstacle. For you guys, find a little one that's to your hip, and we're gonna practice our side rolls over an obstacle. So what we're gonna do, when you're rolling over, you're gonna get onto your back here, right here. And what you're gonna do, as soon as you feel like your back is flat, you're gonna kick those feet up as high as you can, and then you're gonna get a little pop out. Like snack, crackle, and pop. All right, ready? Snap, crackle, pop! Just like that. Since you guys have landed on your back and you rolled over and you're landing on your feet, now let's try to do it a little faster. Each time you do this, try to do it a little faster each time. So I'm gonna go a little quicker. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go a little faster than that. Woo! That one felt really good. The faster you do it, the better it's gonna look. Okay, now this might be a little scary, but I'm gonna teach you how to do it safely. So if you're doing a parkour roll from height, you're gonna wanna jump down, and you're gonna slightly bend your legs as you land, but as soon as you land, you're gonna go straight into your parkour roll, just like that. Now if you do that all together, it should look something like this. Just like that. Okay, so only go as high as you feel comfortable with. As soon as you feel like, oh, I don't know about this, go back down a level, get better at it, and build the confidence slowly, okay? So I feel confident enough to jump from this height. I don't suggest go straight to something tall. Don't jump off your house, please. The higher you go, make sure the faster you roll. So I'm gonna jump, I'm gonna take some of the impact with my legs, then I'm gonna roll as quick as I can. Something that you wanna be very aware of. You don't wanna land stiff-legged, because if you land stiff-legged, you can hyperextend your knees or hurt your knees real bad. Also, another thing to be wary of is squatting down too much, especially if you're jumping from something high. If you squat down too much, you can land on your knees and hurt your knees. Doesn't feel good. All right, guys, thank you for watching HOOTY'S World. If you like this video, like and subscribe, share it with a friend. Go try some of these things that you learned today. Go play outside and have a great day.